we would like to recognize a recent milestone reached by a Calvin volleyball player. On Friday, October 31, Calvin senior outside hitter Erin Baker recorded her 1,000th career kill in the Knights' 4-set win at Albion College. Erin is a two-time All-MIAA and AVCA All-Region performer and has 1,009 kills in her 4-year career. She has led the Knights in kills each of the last 3 seasons, and this year is averaging a career-best 3.67 kills per set. Please join us again in congratulating Erin Baker for reaching this career milestone. And now, fans, please rise or remain standing. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. To honor America and those who protect our freedom at home and abroad, please sing along with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's conference match features the Comets from the University of Olivet and the Calvin University Knights. Let's take a moment to meet the Comets. Number 2, Joey Wilson. 3, Kaylee McDaniel. 4, Abby Chapman. 6, Riley Chamberlain. 8, Riley Ketchum. 9, Haley Day. 10, Ellie Baines. 11, Macy Merrill. 13, Isabella Wagacy. 14, Kaylin Hartzell. 15, Peyton Tennant. 17, Grace Paul. 18, Olivia Still. 20, Sarah Hawk. 21, Vanessa Martinez Vega. 23, Jordan Reed. 27, Brittany Sting. 29, Addie Rumsey. 33, Brianna Bentz. And number 34, Claire Williams. Starting tonight for the Comets, the libero is a senior from Coldwater, number 1, Jaden Carey. From Battle Creek Jr., number 5, Jules Hall. A sophomore from Marshall, number 7, Ashlyn Giannunzio. A freshman from Sherwood, number 12, Peyton Smith. Out of Ithaca, sophomore, number 19, Jordan Smith. Out of Kalkaska, senior, number 24, Violet Porter. And wearing number 26, a senior from Potterville, Morgan Good. Assistant coaches for the Comets are Mike Lovelace and Maddie Reynolds. Head coach, Janessa Neal. And now let's meet the Knights. Number 4, Macklin Knuckles. 6, Grace Spoolma. 7, Jordan Steen. 9, Amara Viola. 10, Jasmine Namiga. 11, Ellie Wearsome. 14, Allison Moore. 15, Jasmine Smithers. 16, Sarah Jensen. 17, Emma O'Connor. 22, Lena Kashabuski. 23, Tiana Steikstra. 24, Ava Epley. 25, Madison Wiersma. And number 26, Alyssa Sienko. Starting tonight for the Knights, out of Saugatuck, senior, number 5, Erin Baker. Out of Clarkston, freshman, number 8, Sarah Bradley. A sophomore from Frisco, Texas, number 12, Delaney Kemp. From Mount Bridges, Ontario, freshman, number 13, Carolee Skipper. A senior from Chesterton, Indiana, number 18, Emma Ekflaw. The libero is a junior from Hamilton, number 19, Trina Vanderswad. And a junior all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, number 20, Mary Boa. Assistant coaches for the Knights are Troy Jones, Avery Ekins, Taylor Rhoda, Morgan DeVries Bream, Emily Clark. Head coach for the Knights, Dr. Amber Warners. And ladies and gentlemen, one more thing. Before we begin tonight's match, we would like to recognize 3 Calvin seniors playing in their final home match at Van Noord Arena. Number 5, Erin Baker. Number 18, Emma Ekblaw. And number 25, Madison Wiersma. Immediately following tonight's varsity match, fans are encouraged to stick around and watch our 3 seniors finish their home career with their final kill at Van Noord Arena. Thank you to our 3 seniors for all your contributions to Calvin volleyball.
Yeah, what you are witnessing right now, Brooklyn. Gonna be something that you never seen before. I can't lose, put me against whole crew. I style on the dolo, pulling up for the logo, hitting nothing but the bottom of the net. No joke, been a pro, what's the rookie to a vet? Don Dada, the crocodile, wrist rocker, double-breasted suit wearer in a new pair of Pradas. The top shotter, the big dog Rottweiler, the 10-toe businessman with the good posture. We watching games courtside of the box, while all the eyes plot as a unified flock. Man, cause I got guap in the bag worth a lot. Taught the guy cause he's lonely on the path to the top.
All right, well, hey, pleasant good evening, everyone. We could probably take the sound down for those of you doing the broadcast there. There you go. Courtside there. Jeff Davis, Sports Information Director at Calvin University, and joined by Leo Christner, who's going to call the play-by-play. Calvin against Olivet at senior night for Calvin women's volleyball. Had a big win on Friday at Albion. They've moved up to number 26 in the NPI. That's the National Power Index. That's a good spot to be in if you're trying to get into the NCAA tournament big dance. But right now, Calvin's more concerned about the MIAA regular season. A match tonight, a match at Elma on Friday to close it out. A win tonight here, Leo, gets Calvin that number 2 seed and a first round bye. Still technically in contention for the league title. They'd need hope to drop a match here down the stretch, but Calvin's sitting in pretty good shape right now. And they got over 20 wins again too, which is a big bonus.
Absolutely, you know, they're playing well at the right time. Finishing out the conference season here, two wins this week would be awesome, giving them some momentum to head into next week with the tournament and facing some more talent there with the Albions and Hopes again. So we'll see what we got tonight, and looking forward to this one. So
yeah, it's a pretty good Olivet team this year. They are 11-10 overall, 3-3 in the MIAA. So they're in the middle of the pack, and they should be in the league tournament next week. The Comets.
We'll start with Ganunzio on the service line.
Yeah, nice ace. Good way to start out. Well, you know, I was going to say to you, Leo, one of the things, you know, if you're Olivet, you know, all of the distractions, you know, final home regular season match for Calvin and senior night, all those distractions are on Calvin. Olivet's just here to play.
Absolutely. You know, it's kind of a little bit of a bonus for them. Good save there by Ekblaw. It's going to be sent over on a free ball by Vanderswag. Middle attack there from Olivet is dug up nicely by Calvin, turned into an offensive kill there for Emma Ekblaw in the middle. That's a great play for the Knights.
Yeah, absolutely. Delaney Kemp helping out on that play, and a good save and a point and a side out for Calvin.
Bradley now to serve. She's had a really good freshman year for the Knights so far. Puts Olivet out of system, and they're going to have to send it over on a free ball. Kemp's going to set up Baker in the middle. That's usually unstoppable, and there it is again.
Yeah, Sarah Bradley named MIAA Player of the Week this past Monday, and then Trina Vanderswag named the MIAA Specialty Player of the Week.
Bradley again here at the service line. Received well this time by the Comets. They're going to send over. It's blocked, though, by Skipper and Ekblaw on the right side. Sent over on a roll shot this time. Baker going high hands, but Olivet's going to take it. A little tip there on the outside. And Baker will send it down, and that's going to be another kill for Erin Baker. Good read of the block there by her. She kind of had a few variety shots there, hitting the tip, a roll, and then finally powered it down off the block and down for a kill. Here's Bradley. And a good serve, but received well by the Comets. And that's a good swing there by number 12, Peyton Smith.
Yeah, she had to reach back there, maybe a foot or two away from the net. And boy, she put it right in an area where there was a hole and took advantage.
It's going to be big for the Comets trying to get their hitters going against the powerful Calvin offensive talent as well. So they're going to have to match that tonight. A good play there from Baker, ready at the net.
Yeah, overpass by Olivet, easy pickings. Good to see Baker back, came back this past Friday. Had been out with an injury for nearly 2 weeks. And you see the old Aaron Baker right there, which is a good sign as this team goes down the home stretch of the season.
Absolutely. We'll have Ekblaw here to serve for the Knights now. A good swing on the outside there from number 26, Morgan Good. Good swing from the senior. And she gets Olivet within one here early in the first set. Now at the service line will be number 3, Kaylee McDaniel. She's a junior from Portage Northern High School. Excuse me. And there's an ace. Good serve there from her.
Yeah, one of the Huskies. It's a good good athletic high school. Both Portage Public High School, Central and Northern, produce a lot of talent. Calvin's been the recipient of some great student athletes from both of those schools as well.
Here's Baker again in the middle. And it's dug up, though, by the Comets. And there's a big block there from Boa. But Olivet's able to corral it. Another good swing there on the outside, but that's going to go into the antenna for a point for the Knights.
Yeah, you know, on Monday, Leo, we had the MIAA Special Teams Player of the Week from Calvin in football, and we had the MIAA Specialty Player of the Week in volleyball. And I kept getting those things back and forth, switched around in my head.
It's awesome. I feel like every week it seems Calvin has a plethora of Players of the Week, so that's always good to see. Hoping that'll continue as we see a big block there from Baker and Boa in the middle. Really shutting Olivet down.
Block has really been a weapon for Calvin volleyball this fall.
Yep, absolutely. Adding a little height there in the middle with Boa this year has helped them a lot. Get on some of the blocks here this season. And here's Spulma, a setter for the Knights. Swing there from Smith, dug up by the Knights. So Wiersma on their first swing, and she's going to get a kill on senior day. The transfer from Arkansas State gets her first kill of the night. For the Knights. She's come alive a little bit as the season's gone.
Yeah, getting comfortable, assimilating into the team, and good to see.
Absolutely. Here's a serve again from Spuma. Good one-handed tip over the net by the setter for Olivet, and there's a big swing there by Baker. Great also play, though, by the Comets, getting that one, keeping it over, and sending it alive. And there's a big kill from Wiersma in the middle.
Yeah, too much open space in the back row there, and Wiersma made quick pickings of that. Calvin quickly 14th in the nation right now as a team in blocks per set, averaging 2.27.
Wow.
Blocks per set. So, yeah.
Spuma again with a good serve. A little out-of-system play there for the Comets, but sent over well. There's going to be a middle attack there from Boa. We're going to go Smith again on the outside. She's been their go-to, and she gets a kill there. She's done well here for the Comets, giving them some life here in this first set. But they're really going to need to try to get some other people involved if they want to really try to break away the defense of Calvin a little bit. Here's a serve from Olivia Still for the Comets, and that's going to go out of bounds for a Knights point. 9-5 is the score, and we'll see Kushabuski sub in for Baker. Defensive purposes, and she's also a good server from the service line.
So right now, Olivet sitting in 5th place in the league. Comets would be the 5 seed as we sit right now. Would either go to Trine or to Albion as we sit in the live standings, as they call it.
Olivet setting up number 9, Haley Day over there on the outside, and that's going to go into the tape for another Calvin point. Calvin now leads 10-5 in the first set.
Calvin would be the 2 seed as we sit here right here and now, and would have the 6-3 team to face in the semis. Nice serve there.
Kushabuski, I think, leads the team in aces for the Knights, and there was one there.
She's our skipper Nostrink student athlete honoree. In fact, I'll read that one right now here while we got a chance. Didn't have any timeouts the last match that I called. That was against, I'm trying to think who we had there on, it was a midweek match. Oh, it was Kalamazoo. Coach never called a timeout, so we didn't have any breaks to call these things. But yeah, our skipper Nostrink, planning for success, student athlete honoree is sophomore Lena Kushabuski. She's in her second year of the Kelvin Women's Volleyball program as a defensive specialist. She's a Kelvin Dean's List student, majoring in philosophy while holding minors in business and English, and leading Kelvin in service aces, as Leo just said. That's tonight's Planning for Success feature presented by Skipper Nostrink Wealth Management, providing financial solutions and service to help you plan for success.
Philosophy, that's a fun major.
Yeah, well, have you had a philosophy class yet?
I have, yeah. I had one last semester. It was very, very interesting. But
who'd you have? What professor?
Professor Billings, David Billings.
Okay.
Yeah, he did a good job. I enjoyed his class.
Yeah, I had one philosophy class back at Kelvin. I remember it well, enjoyed it. Professor Ken Kanondike, he passed away some years ago, but his daughter is, I believe, the chairperson of the Kelvin Philosophy Department, carrying on that legacy. And boy, I really enjoyed that class with him. In fact, I see her in the building. Rebecca just showed up. Wow, spoke it into existence here. Talking about philosophy, and the chair of the Philosophy Department shows up.
And we see another ace there.
Probably to watch Lena, I would guess. That's probably part of it.
Supporting the fellow students there as Kushabuski sends a serve over. Sent over. A good dig there by Vanderswag, and they're going to set up a tip for Boa in the middle. Now Olivet's going to try the middle, and that's going to be a kill for number 24, Violet Porter. Good swing there by her, reading the defense, hitting the open floor there. And she'll serve for the Comets. A great serve there from Porter. Forced to send Calvin to send it over on a free ball. And here's a middle attack there. But dug up by the Knights. Wiersma again off the block, and a kill for Madison Wiersma. She's done well here early. And that's hopeful for the Knights, getting multiple people going.
No question.
As we see Vanderswag return to the service line, and she'll serve. It's received well by Olivet, though. Good swing there from number 5, Jules Hall, and that's going to go out of bounds. Good idea hitting the line, but a little wide. 14-6 is the score. Calvin taking this one a little bit. See if Olivet can make a little run here. Another swing by Hall, trying on the same area there, and that's going to be another point for Calvin. It's a good idea. Just got to put it a little bit more to the right. Vanderswag with the tape serve, and that's going to be an ace. 16-6 here. Olivet might think about maybe calling another timeout, maybe, or just letting it kind of bleed out and wait.
Knight's really rolling.
Yeah. Really good serve from Vanderswag, and it's sent over on an overpass. Eklaw's there, but I'm not quite sure what that one was. But Calvin's going to get the point. Olivet might have been under or over the line on the center, so it's going to be a point for the Knights. Vanderswag here. Another good serve, but it's going to be sent over by Day again, and that's going to go out of bounds. And now Olivet will call a timeout. 18-6 is score. Calvin going on a big run there. It's going to be hard for the Comets to come back, but, you know, very, very possible. Until
well, it's just the first set. You know, we've seen volleyball and how momentum can really switch, so you never quite know. But
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Calvin looking good right now.
Yeah.
21-3. Before the match, we honored Aaron Baker for getting to 1,000 kills. And that's a huge milestone. Head coach Dr. Amber Warner's closing in on a milestone, has a chance to get there on Friday. Needs to get the win here tonight to make Friday be in play, but she's at 698 career wins, leads all of Division III in terms of active coaches in terms of winning percentage. That's not total wins. There are some coaches with over 1,000 victories in collegiate volleyball down through the years. So there's, put that out there. But in terms of winning percentage, winning over 84% of your matches at the D3 level, Dr. Amber Warner's leads all active coaches right now with that winning percentage. And she can get a win tonight and then one Friday at Alma. She would hit that 700 mark milestone. That would be significant indeed.
Absolutely. It's a huge milestone. As Vanderswag will serve again, sent over on a roll shot. Spoonman's going to set up a little bit of a miscommunication there. She might have been going for Ekblaw. Bradley maybe was there too, but so that was a little in between. So that will be a point for the Comets, ending the night's run there. Number 19, Jordan Smith will serve for the Comets. Attacking Bradley. And they're going to set up Ekblaw there with a good tip. There's a good swing, but dug up well by Wiersma. And Bradley will swing again. And it might have gone off the tape. That's a little bit of a controversial call there.
Coach Warner's felt that was touched by Olivet up at the top of the tape. They're going to appeal, but we'll see.
And Smith will return to the service line. They're going to
so the call will stand.
Yep. And served by Smith, dug up by Calvin. Middle attack there. Good job though, saving it is Calvin. Sent over on a free ball by Kushabuski. And there's another good swing by number 26, Morgan Good. Credit to Hall there in the middle for setting that one up, getting Calvin a little out of range there, and then
yep.
Good was able to put it away.
Olivet getting into system a little bit now.
A little middle tip there from Ekblaw. Another good swing there from Hall in the middle, and she's on a roll here.
Hey, Comets have some hitters.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. I was watching their hitting lines earlier in pregame. You know, they definitely have some pieces, so it's really just getting them going that they struggle with early on. So we'll see what happens now that they've kind of seemed to be getting them going a little bit. And here's Bradley, and it's on a block, off the block, but Calvin gets it back. Sent over on a tip by Wiersma, and she gets the kill.
Yeah, really tight set there. Wiersma did a good job to adjust up at the net.
Yeah,
and forced the Olivet defense to scramble, and it ended up in a point for Calvin.
Those are always really hard, trying to stay off the net, stay up across the line, or stay on your side, I guess, not crossing the line. And good job by Wiersma to do that. Kemp with the serve, and they were trying to attack Hall there, but sent over on a free ball. Good save there from the Comets. And there's Good again, and Kemp tries the setter dump, and that's going to be, not quite sure what the call is there. But that will be an Olivet point. Coach Warner's arguing with the umpire on the stand over there, but
yep, our up judge
point.
Well, volleyball, one of two teams in action tonight. Men's soccer kicking off in a few minutes in the MIAA tournament semis over at Albion tonight. Try to keep tabs on that a little bit.
Ekblaw here, tipping it again. She's maybe want to try to hit that a little bit more if you're Ekblaw.
There you go.
Good job there from Bradley.
Well, he went over the block and found that back corner.
Here's Baker and Jordan Steen entering the match here for the first time. She'll serve, the junior from Hudsonville. Good serve there from Steen, and they're going to set up.
Be out of bounds.
Smith again. That's going to go out of bounds for a kill, or for a point for Calvin, excuse me. And now they lead 21-11 as we close out this first set, or getting close to the end. Here's Steen again from the service line. Good reception there from the Comets. And a great there swing from Smith. Wow, that was an awesome play, turning defense to offense there for the Comets.
Yeah, they're starting to get some swings going here.
And we'll have Jaden Carey, the libero for the Comets, serving. Good set there from Kemp, a little off the net, but Baker's able to make the most of it, sends it over. And here's Smith again. And Vanderswag gets a hand on it. Good swing there from Baker, and Ekblaw's there on the overpass for a kill.
Well, that's where the two seniors combined.
Yep.
Baker, that big swing that created, I guess technically a dig and an overpass, and then it was easy for Ekblaw to just dump it down. Knights within 3 for a set 1 win.
Serve there from Ekblaw, and that sets a little tight to the net, and that's going to be a point for Calvin.
Yeah.
Smith tried to make the most of it, but
well, now they're going to talk about this. Calvin might have tipped it. I think that the line judge, yep.
And yep, here we go. Olivet gets that one.
And Aaron Baker will go up and ask if perhaps the ball hit the antenna first before it was touched. They'll talk it through. I don't think we're going to get that appeal here, but
here's McDaniel again for the Comets at the service line. Skipper here for her first swing of the night. There's a kill for Carolee Skipper.
Another one of those lefty swingers that can play the opposite side, and smashed it down. Now here comes Wiersma, another one of those lefties that'll play on that right side.
Here's Spoelma at the service line for the Knights. Good serve there. Olivet will send it over with Smith, and there's a kill for Smith. Wow,
she
what
cut that one just over and just inside the sideline.
It's a perfect swing there from Peyton Smith. And Olivet still trails by 9, but showed some life here in the second portion of this first set. Spoelma with Baker in the middle, and there's a
there you go.
That's their favorite play, running Baker on the little curl down the middle, and that always seems to give Calvin a point if they need it. So it's a good point there from the Knights, and they now have set point for set 1. Koshabuski with the serve. A good swing there. What a great hustle play there from Spoelma, but that'll be a kill for Haley Day. That was a good, powerful swing through the block there.
Porter back to serve.
Good hustle by Spoelma getting there. Bradley will send it over. Good shot there, and Boa's there. And that's going to be a point for Calvin.
Yeah, I think Wiersma ended up getting that kill. Just as right up at the net, punched it down. So a set 1 win. Tell you what, Leo, we'll await the stats, but we'll turn it back over to the studio. Going to run a commercial spot or 2, and then we'll be back for the start of set 2 and get you going with the stats.
Whether it's a first savings account or a mortgage down the road, Lake Michigan Credit Union is there every step of the way. As a proud sponsor of Calvin Athletics, LMCU is investing in what matters: student success, strong communities, and a bright future for all. Thank you, LMCU, for helping our student athletes and our neighbors dream big and bank smart.
The coach just put you in the game. Everything is on the line. Are you ready? Just like a winning team needs a strategy, your finances need a game plan. At Skipper and Osterink, we're your financial coaches. We strategize together, striving to adapt to every financial play. Your victories are our victories. Our goal is to help you be successful. Join the Skipper and Osterink team. Your financial success is our focus.
At Calvin University, innovation powers everything we do, from the classroom to the field. It's how we learn, how we lead, and how we grow together. That's why we're proud to partner with Applied Innovation, a regional company providing practical advice and cutting-edge technology, automation and imaging to drive business forward. Thank you, Applied Innovation, for investing in the future, ours and yours.
At Calvin, our faith in God and pursuit of excellence drives us. Our new soccer stadium reflects that commitment, offering a premier space for our student athletes to compete on and off the field. Whether you're an athlete, a summer camper, or a spectator, join our community of Knights at Calvin University.
The coach just put you in the game. Everything is on the line. Are you ready? Just like a winning team needs a strategy, your finances need a game plan. At Skipper and Osterink, we're your financial coaches. We strategize together, striving to adapt to every financial play. Your victories are our victories. Our goal is to help you be successful. Join the Skipper and Osterink team. Your financial success is our focus.
Looking at the stats here from set one, Peyton Smith leading all attackers with 5 kills. She really had a good set there for the Comets. Looking to get her, continuing to get her going for them will be big. And for the Knights, we got a little balanced attack here with Baker and Wiersma each with 4 apiece, and Ekblad not far behind with 3, and Sarah Bradley, Carolee Skipper, and Mary Boa each with 1. So a good start there for the Knights. 14 kills to 10. Not as big of a gap as you'd expect, but Calvin really, I think the balance of their attack really was the key there for them. That one and the block as well. They had 2 blocks. They're only 2, but those came at big time. So as we enter in set 1, or set 2 actually, excuse me, Bradley will send it over, and here's Smith again, as we were just saying, going off the high hands. Good save there from Baker. Skipper sends the tip over right in the perfect spot, back in the corner where no one's there, and that's a kill for Carolee Skipper. Anything stick out to you on the stat sheet, Jeff?
Well, I think the blocks are always kind of a key thing to look at. You know, just a couple of them, but Kelvin's been really active up at the net. Mary Boa is just looking, she's 22nd in the country individually in blocks per set at 1.14. So getting more playing time because of injury to some Kelvin players earlier in the year, and she's been a factor for certain. But yeah, I think Kelvin's just been a little bit more of a force up at the net.
Here's a serve there from number 24, Violet Porter. Bradley will set up Skipper on the out-of-system set, and it's going to be dug up by the Comets. Smith sends it over, and there's a kill. She really thrives in the out-of-system plays there for the Comets, seeming to find the open floor every time. She's just, she sees the floor really well for the Comets. Here's Porter again from the service line. That's a little long. That'll be service error and a point for the Knights. 2-2 here, all tied up. I think if Olivet can play how they did, you know, in the mid to end of that first set, I think it can be pretty competitive here in the next.
Yeah, they got their sea legs midway through that first set, and then they had a sizable deficit, but played pretty even from that point on.
Good hustle there by the libero number 1, Jaden Carey, to get to that one, but too close to the bleachers to corral. Here's Bradley for the Knights. And it's going to go into the net.
Sending a quick shout out to the fine director of sports information, assistant athletic director actually now, Jeff Henson at the Olivet, the University of Olivet. Does a great job. I know he's listening in on the broadcast, does a lot of great things for the institution. It's Thank Your SID Week, or SID Appreciation Week. So if you're at Olivet, thank Mr. Henson for the work he puts in.
There's a huge kill there from Ekblad. She got going on that one. She maybe was playing a little bit, you know, reserved there in that first set with a couple tips. Maybe the connection wasn't quite there with the setter, but that one she really connected and was able to pound that one down. We'll see a swing here from Skipper. She's going to go off the block and down. She's going on here with 2 kills already for the Knights in the second set.
Yeah, good to see her emergence.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She's going to be a player for the future.
Yeah, it's really fun to see this year. It's been fun to see some of the underclassmen step up in some of the big roles that they've had. You know, both setters are sophomores. Some of their best hitters, you know, Bradley and Skipper, you know, in the starting lineup, and they're just freshmen. So it's a good sign for the Knights. I know they got some exciting people coming next year too as well. So it'll be a fun future for Calvin volleyball.
It will be.
Here's Ekblad with a good serve right over the net. And there's going to be an overpass and a kill for Erin Baker. She was there to get that one. And Calvin now leads 7-3. Little run here early in this second set.
And it looks like Calvin men's soccer is taking a 1-0 lead about 6 minutes in the MIAA tournament semifinals. So good news there.
Here's Smith. It's going to go off the block. Boa got a hand on that, but no one's there behind.
Into the Comets, 18, Still.
We'll have number 18, Olivia Still, enter the match for the Comets, and she'll serve. Good float serve from Still. Baker, with it. That's a good swing there from number 9, Day, but that's going to be a point for the Comets, but off of a net violation on the Knights instead of the kill, but that probably would have been a kill anyway. Good swing there from Haley Day. Good reception there by Baker. Perfect pass to Kemp, and Skipper is going to tip it, using her smarts to keep the Knights alive here in this second set. She's had a few good plays there off the tip.
Yep.
And number 6, who will serve, Grace Spoolma.
Here's Spoolma again, one of 2 setters in the lineup for the Knights, her and Kemp, for the past 2 seasons for Calvin. Another swing.
There's that block again.
By Wiersma, I think.
Wiersma and Boa were both there.
Opportunity for the Knights. Baker with it, and here's Day again, and she catches the open floor that time, goes right through the block. But yeah, I think the thing with Calvin too, the height is really important for them. You know, they got Boa up there. See what I think she's at 6'2", 6'1". They got Wiersma at 6 foot, Ekblad at 6'2" up there. You got pretty tall lineup for the Knights at some point, so that's been helpful for them on the block too. As we see a swing there from Boa is going to be a little long. And we'll see Carey, the libero, at the service line. Good serve there. And Wiersma will send it over on a free ball. A big block there for the Knights, but it's sent. Good hustle there from the Comets, but a big block there from Boa and Wiersma, as we were just saying a second ago.
Yep.
That leads to another point for the Knights.
Well, Kelvin's just a little bit of a different team when they've got Erin Baker on the outside too. It's just that extra weapon.
Provides that pop on the on the outside. When a much needed point comes upon us, and she's there in those big moments. Another big block there from Boa. And there's Boa on the overpass, and kill for Mary Boa. It was a great play there from the middle. There on the block, and then there for the overpass. tight. I think that was, you know, it really, when you got a big block, it really hinders your offense because it makes you have to push the sets off the net a little bit. And when you go, when you're running the middle, you want to keep them closer. There's another block we see there. So it really just kind of makes it hard for the offense to get their stuff going.
Yeah, Wiersma right now with 4 kills, making her presence felt. Ekblad with 3. Oh, nice serve.
Great
and who else?
serve.
Kushabuski.
Kushabuski there. And Olivet's going to call a timeout here. Down 5 in the second set after losing the first one. And yeah, they're just going to really kind of, they've had a few good spurts, you know, but, you know, Calvin's block and just their ability to get so many people involved and their grittiness on defense has really just, you know, made it hard for Olivet to really sustain their energy that they've had at moments, you know, from,
no question,
from people like Smith and Day at times, you know, but Olivet's just going to try to have to weather through that a little bit and try to, you know, keep hitting through, keep hitting how they have done at points this game and this season, and yeah, we'll see if that can just kind of do it for them. But they're going to really need Calvin to start kind of making some errors as well, you know, kind of finding the open floor, maybe catching the defense off guard might be the biggest one. But yeah, we'll see what they got cooked up here after the timeout there by head coach.
No question.
Neal.
Well, hey, fans, tonight's Kelvin Women's Sports Report is presented by Lake Michigan Credit Union. Last Tuesday night, the Kelvin women's soccer team defeated Adrian 5-0 to clinch its 6th consecutive outright MIAA regular season title, as well as the top seed for this week's MIAA tournament. Under the direction of head coach Emily Ottenhoff, the Knights are currently 13-4 overall. They finished 8-0 in conference play. They won their semifinal game last night, 3-1 over Kalamazoo. They host Hope Saturday at 1 in the championship final. That is tonight's Kelvin Women's Sports Report, brought to you by Lake Michigan Credit Union.
Big swing there from Day, picked up by Calvin though, and Bradley here, and she's there again on the almost overpass. That was a little bit of a joust there at the net. Vanderswag here, Spoelma to Wiersma, and Wiersma is dug up by Olivet. Good defense there. Roll shot there from Day. Bradley here on the outside, pushed out outside the pin, and there she makes the most of it there. And that sent over on a little back row attack, probably by DS there for Olivet, and that wasn't probably their first option. That goes out of bounds. And Kushabuski will continue for the Knights. Good serve there. She's got that pace on their float serve. Really makes it hard for the defense to receive. And there's a big joust there, won by Sarah Bradley. Calvin just there every time Olivet kind of hinders on the serve receive. Here's a serve by Kushabuski. And it's going to be sent over by Porter. And that doesn't even make it over the net for Olivet, unfortunately. And that'll be a point for the Knights. 15-7, Calvin kind of really taking the reins here in this one. Here's Porter again. Bradley, and there's a kill for Sarah Bradley. Good swing there down the line. That's good to see if you're a Knights fan. Got 3 more years of that one. There's another serve from Kushabuski. Here's Day, and there's another block for the Knights. Wiersma and Boa are both there. Olivet just really shut down here in the last couple points.
Yep, they were kind of hanging around there for a chunk, and
great
now
serve
Kelvin
there,
on a roll.
Kushabuski. And that swing is going to go out of bounds. You know, it's, as we were saying, you know, it just really, with the block and the defense and the attack abilities by Calvin, it just really makes it hard to just kind of stay mentally locked in and keep up with what you know how to do, because it's just kind of mentally wearing when you kind of can't really seem to get a win. Here's opportunity here for Day, and it's going to go off the tape. And a point for the Knights. 19-7 is the score. There's a good idea there from Kushabuski. Good riskier, tougher serve there from her. That goes in the net though, and that'll be a point for Olivet, ending the run by Calvin. That was probably a 8 to 9 point run, I would guess, or something of that sort. Here's a back set to Wiersma. It's dug up though, and Porter cannot get there, and there's going to be another kill for Wiersma. That was a powerful swing there on the right side. Here's Vanderswag. So we're saying the specialist of the week for Calvin volleyball, or for the MIAA, excuse me. That one is way off the antenna, and that's going to be tried to send over on a free ball. It's not
former setter, and then she's now at libero, so you know she can pass, she can serve, dig up the ball. So it's kind of a nice option to have her in there along with the other two setters that they rotate in.
Absolutely.
Hey, one more sponsorship to get in here. Brought to you by Applied Innovation. This month in Calvin Athletics history is provided by Applied Innovation. And tonight we highlight the 2010 Calvin women's volleyball team, which captured the NCAA Division III National Championship under the leadership of head coach Amber Warners. The 2010 Knights finished 32-4 overall and captured a share of the MIAA regular season title at 13-1 in league play. The Knights then won 6 NCAA tournament matches, all on the road, including a thrilling 4-set win over top-ranked Emory University in the national championship final in St. Louis, Missouri. This month in Calvin Athletics history is presented by Applied Innovation, connecting Calvin alums for over 35 years. And I remember that national title well, Leo. They went down to St. Louis. Well, it was interesting because Hope was very powerful that year too. The teams shared the league title. They split what was then a double round robin league schedule, so they both finished 13-1. Hope won the MIAA tournament final decisively over Calvin. Calvin went on the road for the NCAAs and ended up winning a regional at Wittenberg. Went on to the nationals down in St. Louis in the national semis. They were down, I think, to their last 3 points in set number 3, came all the way back to win that national semifinal match. And then on a Monday afternoon, going into Thanksgiving week, Calvin won a 4-set thriller over Emory for the first national title down in St. Louis, Missouri. And that was absolutely fantastic to be down there for that.
Yeah, I always love to hear the great stories of the 2010, 13, and 16 national championships.
They're all unique in their own way,
Absolutely.
You know?
I think I remember watching the 2013 one maybe, and there's a huge swing there from Wiersma. That's a great kill there. Good confidence boost there for the senior on senior night.
Yep.
No, I was saying, I think back in Pennsylvania, I remember watching some of those championship matches with parents.
Yeah, 2013 was over at Hope, and Calvin was down 2-0 against Cal Lutheran, and came back to win 3 straight sets, including 20-18 in the 5th set. Absolute cliffhanger. And there's Ekblaw again. You know, the interesting thing about that win over Emory in 2010 and then the win over Cal Lutheran in 2013, Megan Riedema, the outstanding All-American setter for Calvin, had the national championship clinching point in both of those matches. She dumped it down the sideline, very similar plays, did it as a freshman in 2010 and did it again for that winning point number 20 in set number 5 in 2013. So what a way to end your career, dumping a ball down the sideline to win a national title.
Absolutely.
She's one of the legends in Calvin women's volleyball history for sure.
Calvin rolling here with the ace there from Kemp. Now they got set point here, set 2. 24-9 is the score. Ekblaw in the middle off the tape and down for the kill. Got the little lucky bounce off the tape. The defense kind of on their toes for that one. So that was a good end of the second set, and that will be end of set 2. Calvin takes that one 25-8. Really rolling here.
Yep, looking good. Just got to keep the foot on the gas pedal here and try to get this one done in 3. So we'll see what transpires. Take another little break, and we'll have these messages from the booth.
At Calvin University, innovation powers everything we do, from the classroom to the field. It's how we learn, how we lead, and how we grow together. That's why we're proud to partner with Applied Innovation, a regional company providing practical advice and cutting-edge technology, automation and imaging to drive business forward. Thank you, Applied Innovation, for investing in the future, ours and yours.
The coach just put you in the game. Everything is on the line. Are you ready? Just like a winning team needs a strategy, your finances need a game plan. At Skipper and Osterink, we're your financial coaches. We strategize together, striving to adapt to every financial play. Your victories are our victories. Our goal is to help you be successful. Join the Skipper and Osterink team. Your financial success is our focus.
Whether it's a first savings account or a mortgage down the road, Lake Michigan Credit Union is there every step of the way. As a proud sponsor of Calvin Athletics, LMCU is investing in what matters: student success, strong communities, and a bright future for all. Thank you, LMCU, for helping our student athletes and our neighbors dream big and bank smart.
I was really interested in weaving together those three ideas of medicine and business and engineering into one kind of cohesive thing, because I've started a company to help make low-cost devices for low-resource settings. And so I've developed the Biliroo. The Biliroo helps treat neonatal jaundice for infants in low-resource settings, and it stemmed out of my experiences in Nepal of there being limited phototherapy access there. And so I've developed this device to help treat babies in the way that the parents can be the most involved while harnessing the use of the sun to help treat their jaundice. So the heart of why we created the device is because 1 in every 10 neonates worldwide suffers from moderate to severe jaundice. 6 million infants every year don't have access to the necessary phototherapy treatment to treat their jaundice. I think the mission of Calvin relates really well to my life purpose. I'm so grateful that I chose Calvin because of its integration of faith and academics together, something that the other schools I was looking at didn't have.
Serving to start set number 3 for Olivet number 7, Giannunzio.
Open out this third set, Giannunzio will serve for the Comets. Baker with the reception, back set to Ekblaw. Good swing there. And a good middle attack there, but dug up nicely by Calvin. Little switch up in the libero position. Now Kushabuski taking it for the third set. There's a big kill there from Smith to open out this third set. She's been good for the Comets here all night long. She's got 7 kills and now 8 on the night. Attacking Baker is Giannunzio, and Bradley will be forced to send it over on a free ball. Bradley's there though on the overpass. Another block touch by the Knights. Kemp is there. She'll set up Bradley. She goes off the block and down for another kill. She's only got 3 on the night. I thought she maybe had a few more than that, but still coming at good times for the Knights, and a good balanced attack here. Looking at the stats, Aaron Baker, Ekblaw, and Wiersma all each with 6 kills. Each of the seniors really playing well here for the Knights tonight.
Kelvin hitting 426 as a team for 2 sets.
That's blistering. That's a great stat for the Knights, and the good kill there from Olivet to get them with a 1-point lead in the third set. Attack there from Skipper in the middle. Baker was there, tried to set it down, but it might have gone a little more flat than she wanted. Out of system set here for Skipper. And now Olivet, Giannunzio will send it over, and that's going to go out of bounds. Very close though, almost down, but just out of bounds. And Boa will come back with Ekblaw returning to the service line, the middle rotation. serve into the net for the Knights. That's one thing they've struggled with a little bit this year, service errors, but tonight's looked good so far. It's just saw one there, but yeah, looking on the up for that though. Boa with the
great set.
Kill. Wow.
Well, it's a nice back row serve receive, and then Delaney Kemp just putting it up on a tee, and boom.
Absolutely. Good connection there, and goes down to the floor for a kill for Mary Boa. She's now got 3 on the night. Here's a serve from Spulma. And they try to slide there with Porter, but good swing though. It's going to be dug up though by Baker. Bradley, excuse me. Baker with another swing. That's going to go out of bounds. Just long, thought that slide was a little bit kind of mistimed, but it turned it out to be kind of a good shot that kind of put Calvin a little off guard there. Bradley had a good dig there to save it, but Olivet ends up getting the point off a Baker attack error. And there's another almost ace, and it will be an ace. Good serve there from Smith, or excuse me, not Smith, that is Still, excuse me. And she'll get the ace and put Olivet up 2 in the 3rd set. Baker. And it's going to be sent over on a free ball there by Wiersma. Middle attack there for Porter, and that's going to be a kill. Olivet here rolling a little bit in the 3rd set. Oh, they're going to reverse that and give the point to Calvin. I think somebody might have been in the net on that one, maybe. I'm not quite sure. Referees are discussing right now. Sarah Jensen, first showing tonight. She'll come in and serve for the Knights. A lot of back row players, Jeff, you know, that Coach Warner's really likes a lot, but just with the substitution limitations, don't always get into the game as much as they would like. But in games, you know, where you have a little bit of a lead like this one, it's helpful to get some of them in, get that playing time experience that they'll need down the road in future years. Here's a serve from Porter. They got Weld there on the reception from Jensen, and there's a good swing there from Bradley. Goes flying in the air off the off the dig from the Comets. Slide attempt there from Boa, and that's going to be a kill. Good job there from Spulma getting that set.
Yep, running that offense smoothly there.
Yep. Here's Kushabuski at the service line for the Knights. A little switch with Vanderswag after the 2nd set. Here's a free ball by the Comets. Kushabuski, perfect pass to Spulma to Bradley, who gets the touch.
That was tipped
on the swing. And that's going to be a kill for Sarah Bradley. A little miscommunication there on the Olivet side between Good and Hall. Who's going to get that one over? And Good took it ultimately, but it went into the net for a Calvin point. 7-6 here. Calvin now leads. Bradley with the swing and the kill for Sarah Bradley. She's coming alive here in the 3rd set. And that's going to be a big point for the Knights as they continue this run here. 8-6 now. With Kushabuski at the service line. Here's a swing from Good. Good idea with the line shot.
Yeah, hit the antenna.
Going off the antenna. And out of bounds. Good middle attack idea there from Hall. Wiersma on the outside pin, and she'll get the kill
Yeah, continuing to, I think that is kill 7 or 8 for Wiersma.
It's a big night for her. One of her season highs, I believe, tonight. Here's another swing from Good. Getting that kill that time off the
it was touched
of Spoolma. We'll see some subs here for the Comets. Number 4, Chapman, and number 13, Wagacy. Bradley, a good pass. Back set to Wiersma on the tip, and that's going to be perfectly placed just over the block. And down for a kill for Madison Wiersma. It's a great time, or great, just overall, play here for the Knights. Getting a lot of people involved, especially with Wiersma. Good to see her really doing some good things here as they look to enter into the tournament next week with some good momentum. And yeah, they'll need all the hitters, against teams, especially like Hope and Albion, like how they played last week.
Jules Hall. 7, Giannunzio. And 12, Peyton Smith.
Here's Giannunzio at the service line for the Comets. Bradley with the reception. Kemp with the high, set to Skipper. A block there from Emma Ekblaw and Sarah Bradley. They were there ready for that one, and they get the block on that point. Again, like we were saying, Calvin may not have a ton of, recorded blocks per se, I guess, in the game. Only they probably have 5 or 6, but they get their hands on a lot of things at the net there, and that, like you were saying earlier, that really disrupts the offense. And there's a good overpass kill there from Baker onto the opposite side for a kill.
I was just looking at the league standings. Hope has clinched the top seed. They're 7-0 with only 1 match to go. Calvin could technically gain a share of first place in the final standings, but Hope's got the head-to-head win. So Hope's going to have the top seed regardless of how this week ends up. And as I mentioned earlier, if Calvin wins this one, they will lock up the number 2 seed.
Calvin really rolling here. Great connections between setters and hitters as we see Ekblaw with a great middle attack down to the open floor. Great set there from Kemp to Skipper on the right side. Here's a middle attack there from Hall, and that's going to go down.
Hall with the kill.
Jordan Steed into the match for the Knights again. Good reception there from Steen. Baker, a little mistimed there, but makes the most of it, goes off the block. Puts Olivet in a little tough spot here, but Smith will get a hand on it, and that's going to be blocked by Emma Ekblaw and Carolee Skipper. Huge block there for the Knights. They now lead 15-9, I believe, yep. Really kind of starting out close to sets, and then kind of Calvin goes on a little run in the middle. That's kind of been the story of the night here. Good serve there from Ekblaw. Another block there from Boa. Calvin all over the block here tonight.
Got a timeout taken by the Comets. So we got technical difficulties with the feeds from Albion, both live stats and the video stream. So last check, about 12 minutes in, Calvin men's soccer was up 1-0 on Albion. Live stats and the video are both down. The other MIAA tournament semi has Hope leading Adrian 2-0. They're about midway through the second half there. So Hope would host the final on Saturday against either Albion or Calvin on the men's side, if they would go on to win that contest, and they're about 20 minutes away from cementing that.
Big athletics weekend here.
Oh, it is, really is.
Yeah.
Calvin Hope football, that'll be 5 o'clock, the kickoff, the rivalry at Hope's Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. We got women's soccer MIAA tournament final Saturday at 1 against Hope right here at Kelvin. Hockey is in action beginning tomorrow night. They're on the road at Purdue Northwest, D1. And then they host University of Purdue Northwest. That's 2 nationally ranked teams. That's Friday night. D3 hockey is home, I think it's Saturday night against Ferris State. Swimming and diving's over at Wheaton for a dual meet. And the basketball teams are kicking off their seasons on the road.
Good middle passing there for, that's unfortunate.
Of course, you would know all about your father, the women's basketball coach.
Yep.
They got a little bit of a road trek out to River Falls. It's about an 8-9 hour bus ride.
See some of them here, they got to wake up early tomorrow morning, 7 a.m.
I think they play, River Falls Friday,
River Falls
and then lacrosse on Saturday.
Both good teams.
Very good, Men's basketball will be in Ohio. They play Denison Friday and Ohio Wesleyan Saturday. Then we'll have all of them here next weekend.
Yeah, that'll be fun to see. And I know Hope as well, similar schedule opening, at least on the women's side. Both tournaments for women's basketball, same place, playing the same team. So there's a good kill from Boa, and Calvin rolling there. She gets a redemption after that last point. That was a tough ending to that one after some great passes from Ekblad on the back row. Spuma with the serve here. And here's Smith off the tip, and that's going to be blocked. Wiersma gets a hand on it. And
it's going to be another kill for Wiersma. Number 9.
Do you know what her career high is on the season?
I think it's 12 or 13. Okay. I can look that up, though.
Still needs a few more to reach that one, but still.
I can look that up.
Or close to career night for Wiersma so far. And there's a serve from Spuma into the net. So 18-11 here. Calvin's just got to get a few more points before taking this one.
Yeah, 13 kills in a victory over Ohio Wesleyan September 6 is her career high, at least as a Calvin player. I don't have her Arkansas State numbers in front of me.
There's another opportunity, and that goes into the tape. Good idea going over the top of the block, but just a little mishit. That's just going to go right to the tape for an Olivet point. 18-12. Olivet going on a little run here, but might be a little too late. Maybe, we'll see. Don't want to jinx it. Here. And there's a kill or swing from Baker, sent over though by Olivet. Good defense though by the Comets.
Ooh, look out! Look out!
Collision there, mid-court for the Comets, but everybody's okay. Baker with the swing. Kishabuski's there though. Wiersma on the tip. Steen is there. Good defense here by the Knights. Gritty play. Good rally. Wiersma with the big swing. Dug up by the Comets and sent over by Good. And it's going to be an Olivet point. Miscommunication there for the Knights. Just got to kind of lock in a little bit here. This seems to be maybe losing a little focus over the last few points, but just kind of playing how they have the night so far. Will just kind of figure itself out as we end up this third set. Credit to Olivet though for staying with it. Here's a swing by Baker. Good. And she goes for the line again and gets it off the touch on the block. Now it's just a little bit closer here, 18-14. Calvin only leads by 4 points in this third set. Baker off the high hands. Good defense by Olivet, keeping this one alive. Good, sends it over. And
it's going to be deep.
Go out of bounds. So much needed point there for the Knights, getting them back at the service line as Sarah Bradley will enter back in. Good crowd here tonight. Trickled in as it kept going, but ended with a solid midweek crowd, I would say. Free ball sent over by Olivet. Bradley in the middle, and that's going to be a kill for Sarah Bradley. 2014, 5 points away are the Knights from clinching the 2 seed in the MIAA, catching their 22nd win of the season. It's a really good record for the Knights here this season, 21-3.
Well, going to be out of bounds. And considering the context of weather and a storm, where they earned Baker out 2 weeks, and you know, losing Jasmine Naminga in the preseason, who, you know, a team captain and second team all-conference middle from last year, really was primed for a big junior campaign. Hoping to have her back ready to go next year, but you know, Kelvin has adjusted. That's the way you have to do it in athletics.
Absolutely.
And to their credit, and to what you were just saying, a real fine record.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of teams have had to deal with that. Women's soccer, women's basketball, men's basketball,
women's basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's injuries going around. It's just kind of been one of those again. I think last year, for the most part, we did okay on the injury front, although women's basketball got snake bit a bit. But although there's a few left over from the year before. 2 years ago was the year where there was just, boy, rough injury after injury after injury after injury. So.
Seem to be on the uptake, though. Everybody seems to be mostly healthy, as we see a good swing there from Ekbal in the middle, and Calvin's 3 points away here.
But you don't take good health for granted when
Absolutely
you have
not. I've
things,
realized
you know.
that in the past couple of years. Just got to hope everybody stays healthy and do all the things you can to stay healthy, and that's all about you can do.
That's right.
Here's Kushabuski for the Knights, looking to close it out. 2 points away. Here's a swing from Good off the block. Olivet gets it. That's a really tight set, and that's going to be a point for the Knights, sending them to match point, 24-16 here. 1 point away. Kushabuski at the service line, looking to end this one, maybe on an ace, and I jinxed it. It's going to go into the net for a service error. Shouldn't have said that. Here we'll have number 4 for the Comets, Abby Chapman. She'll serve here, 24-17. Calvin still 1 point away. Good pass by Baker, a little off the net set there, but Wiersma gets it. And that's going to be sent over on a tip. Roll shot there. Kushabuski out of system set to Wiersma. Looking to get the last kill.
There you go.
Ending
gets
the
her
match
to double
for
digits.
The Knights.
10 kills for Madison. So
it's a huge game for her and for the Knights.
Yeah.
Pushing the 2 seed, 22-3 now. Looking to end their season here at Alma on Friday, right?
Well, yeah, Kelvin goes to Alma on Friday night. And be a 6:30 match. Coach Amber Warner will have a chance to go for win number 700 up at Alma Friday night. Be exciting, and as we talked about, Kelvin has clinched the number 2 seed for next week's MIAA tournament. So they'll have a first round bye, and they automatically move into the semis next Friday night, which will be at Hope, I believe, at Hope's DeVos Fieldhouse.
Coach Warner's another good win for the Knights, putting them 22 wins on the season. Great senior day performance from all 3 seniors. What can you just say about today's match for your team?
Yeah, like I thought we got the job done. I thought we needed to play what we needed to play. I thought our hitting was pretty good. We started to come around on our passing, and in general, pretty consistent.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, looking at the attack, you know, you got 7 kills for Baker, Bradley, 8 for Ekblad, 10 for Wiersma. You know, that's going to be big here next week, looking again to play in the semis and the finals next weekend. So kind of what are you looking for to kind of get those people continuing to go next week?
Yeah, we got to keep up our passing so we can get everybody the ball. We have 5 solid hitters, and I trust every one of them, and we got to make sure they all can get involved.
Absolutely. looking to get your 700th win on Friday at Alma. That's a huge milestone, and yeah, what do you guys need to do on Friday to get that one and take care of business up there?
We just need to come out with fire. I don't think today we did that as much. Got to come ready to play and keep improving so we can keep building on what we're doing.
Absolutely. You know, last kill ceremony here for the seniors. Can you just talk about what they've kind of given to your program over the past couple of years and just what it means for them?
Yeah, we're going to really miss them a lot. You know, Maddie came in and she's, came from Arkansas State and just been a huge contributor for us. And Emma and Aaron have poured themselves into this team, and we're going to really grateful for all they've done, their positivity, and just really excited for them as they move on.
Sweet.
But we're going to miss them.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
All right,
thanks for stopping
you.
by.
All right, bye.
And good luck this weekend. That was Coach Amber Warners for you all in this Wednesday evening here. Calvin picking up the win in 3 sets over Albion. They'll have a little last kill ceremony for the 3 seniors, Emma Ekbla, Aaron Baker, and Madison Wiersma. A good team win for the Knights here tonight.
Absolutely. Moving to 22-3, getting that number 2 seed for the league tournament. And got a chance to end the regular season on the right way, going up to Alma Friday night. So looking forward to that. Doing the last. Boy, if our cameras can show it, there's Madison Wiersma with her I think that's her mom who's trying to set her up there for the last kill at Venorid Arena. There you go. How about that? And I think we got Emma Ekbla and Aaron Baker are going to get a chance to do this. So I haven't seen this tradition before, but I like it. 2 more seniors here to go. Kind of a cool setup here. So yeah, I think this is I don't know if this is Emma's father, perhaps, or grandparent. I'm not sure which family member, but a family member from the Ekbla side. So here we go. She goes up and slams it down. I like it. One more. I think Aaron Baker will go last here, and just keep the camera rolling for this last one. So Aaron, of course, local product out of Saugatuck. All of these seniors are terrific students too, I should say. Dean's List students. Madison Wiersma, grad student now in the MBA program. There is Baker, and puts it down off the tape and down. Gets a big hug from her family there. So yeah, a nice night, nice win. And we'll look forward to the rest of the season coming up here, Leo.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for calling this, folks, and or calling it, Leo, and for our folks back in the truck, Justin Kendall kind of doing some last-minute work to get some things set up. Thanks for that, Justin. Always Johnny on the spot. Really thank him for his work. And next broadcast will be this Saturday. Kelvin women's soccer at 1, going up against Hope. MIAA tournament championship game. Should be a good one. We'll look forward to it.